The ice cream is sweet, but the fight is bitter. Hi there, everyone. It's Jeff, and this is the very first lesson of our next 500. How about that? And thanks to all of you who watched us on the live stream on Saturday. We posted the audio to your Spotify and podcast feeds on Monday, but the video is posted up there at plainenglish.com/500. Check that out if you have not done so already. It was tons and tons of fun. I'm recording this late this week on Tuesday, and I still have those lesson 500 decorations up in my office. But no rest for the weary. JR and I celebrated a little more after the stream. You can't just leave a partially consumed bottle of champagne open in the refrigerator, even if it is only 9 in the morning. But we're back to work, back in our comfort zone, audio only. And this is lesson 501. You know the deal. The full lesson is at plainenglish.com/501. What is your favorite Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavor? Mine is chocolate chip cookie dough. I could eat that all night, and I have. But not everything with Ben and Jerry's is pure deliciousness, and that's what we'll explore on today's lesson and on Monday. We have a phrasal verb in the second half of the lesson. We'll use the expression come in to describe varieties. JR is back with a song of the week, too. Let's do this. Years ago, ice cream in the grocery store came in 3 flavors: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Often, the 3 flavors came side by side in a single container. If you were lucky, you could maybe find mint or chocolate chip, but that was about it. Today, ice cream comes in almost as many flavors and with as many ingredients as you can imagine. One ice cream brand is especially known for its wide variety of flavors: Ben and Jerry's. Glampfire Trail Mix ice cream has pretzel pieces, marshmallows, and almonds. Cherry Garcia has cherries and fudge. Other varieties taste like cinnamon buns, cannoli, and cold brew coffee, and those are just the ones that start with C. Ben and Jerry's attracts attention with partnerships with celebrities and brands. Netflix and Chilled has peanut butter ice cream with pretzels. Mint Chocolate Chance is made with Chance the Rapper's favorite flavors, mint and fudge brownies. Americone Dream features the face of Stephen Colbert, the former host of a political satire show. But Ben and Jerry's is also known for something else: its social and political activism. When the company was small, it committed to operating in a way that was consistent with social values. For example, the highest paid employee couldn't make more than 5 times the lowest paid employee. They also didn't buy dairy from cows treated with certain hormones. Customers liked the ice cream. They thought it tasted good and they liked the variety. Some customers also liked the company's social mission. They felt good buying from a brand with values. As a result, consumers were willing to pay a premium for a pint of Ben and Jerry's. Fast forward to the year 2000. Ben and Jerry's hit a ceiling and was struggling to grow and be profitable. At the same time, Unilever, one of the largest food companies in the world, had a different problem. They knew how to make massive amounts of food, but they didn't make as much profit on each sale. Unilever was looking for a premium ice cream brand. Ben and Jerry's appeared to be a good match. Unilever made an offer. In many ways, this was a classic story. A premium brand starts small, selling out of a single location. Consumers love it and are willing to pay more for this brand than for the more traditional brands they find in the big stores. The smaller brand expands and enjoys some success, operating with high margins and low volume. But eventually, the founders can't make the business grow very big, so they look for a buyer. The big boys in the industry look at that small brand with the high margins and they think, wow, our massive brands have much lower margins, but we know how to scale really big. Let's buy this premium priced product and just make it really big. Then we can enjoy the scale and the high profit margins. This happens in a lot of consumer-facing industries, but usually after the sale and after a brand gets really big, a little of that early magic goes away. Because part of what consumers like is the exclusivity. They like buying something small from individual owners. Even if the product is identical, it's just not the same when it's coming from an industry behemoth. Let's get back to the story about Ben and Jerry's. In 2000, the founders, Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield, agreed to sell the business to Unilever for over $300 million. But they had a strange request. They proposed that Ben and Jerry's be owned by Unilever, but that it maintain its own board of directors. And that special Ben and Jerry's board would have control over the brand, marketing, ethics, and social mission. Not only that, but Ben and Jerry themselves would be on that board at the beginning, even after selling the company. In other words, Ben and Jerry were saying, we'll sell you the business, but you have to let us and the people we appoint have control over the company's image and mission, even though we won't own it anymore. It was a strange deal, but Unilever said yes. And now, 22 years later, it has blown up in their faces. Ben and Jerry's individual board of directors has sued its parent company over ice cream sales in the West Bank, territory disputed between Palestinians and Israelis. The foreign minister of Israel got involved. So did big pension funds and investors in the United States. The warm and fuzzy Ben and Jerry's brand that everyone liked was in the news for all the wrong reasons. That conflict is what we'll talk about on Monday. Food is funny. People like to enjoy the story of their food and drink. There's a brand called Kind Bars. They're in dozens of countries, so you might know them. It was a similar story. They were small, done in small batches. People thought it was a craft. They are good. I used to buy them. And Mars bought the company in 2020, and now you see Kind Bars everywhere, and it just feels a little less special. This happens a lot with craft beer in the US. Brewing is a capital-intensive industry. If you want to brew more beer, you need to buy expensive equipment and then pound the pavement to get distribution agreements, get in those big restaurants, grocery chains, whatever. It's not easy to start a brewery, and it's really not easy to expand beyond a local area. So a lot of small breweries start up, people like them, and then later they're bought by a big brewer and the customers revolt. All of a sudden, it's not authentic enough. The owners sold out. I never blame a company for selling to someone big. The owners created something from scratch. The world is better because their product is in it. They deserve to reap the rewards. But if they sell it, if they cash that big check, they need to let go of their baby. And Ben and Jerry didn't want to do that, and it worked for a while, but it's a big mess now. Just wait until you hear the full story on Monday. Come in is a phrasal verb we use to describe the variations of a product. So let's think about products that have a variation. A shirt can have multiple variations. It can have different sizes and different colors. A shirt can come in blue, black, green, yellow, whatever. It can come in small, medium, large, and extra large. When we say a shirt comes in 4 sizes, we mean that the same product is available in 4 variations: small, medium, large, and extra large. I just ordered some new Tide pods. Do you know what those are? Instead of pouring laundry detergent liquid into the washing machine, you can just toss a few of these little pods, little packets, into the washing machine. They come in many different scents, and they come in different sized packages. I usually get the big one, 84 pods, but they also come in smaller sizes if you don't need as many. So far, we've talked about size, scent, color. How about flavor? In today's lesson, I said that ice cream here in the US used to come in just 3 flavors: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Who would want to live in a world like that? I don't know. Somehow people survived. Did you ever get one of those tubs of ice cream that had all 3 flavors in a row? It was weird. Nobody ever wanted strawberry, but there it was. Anyway, now ice cream comes in more flavors than you can imagine. Ice cream is available in many, many flavors. I've mentioned before that I drive a Mazda 3. The Mazda 3 comes in 2 body styles, a sedan and a hatchback. It's the same car, same interior, same color options, same front, same engine, same frame, same options, all that. The only difference is that the hatchback has a hatch and the sedan has a trunk. Can you think of other cars that come in both a sedan and a hatchback style? The names might be different where you are, but the Toyota Corolla now comes in both a sedan and a hatchback. The Honda Civic also comes in a sedan and a hatchback. If you want to say that there's just one variation available, like you might think or expect multiple variations, but there's only one variation, you can say it only comes in. So the Volkswagen Golf is a great example. That only comes in a hatchback. That's the only body style available. You can't get any other. You know, the Mazda 3 comes in a sedan and a hatchback. That's not true for the Volkswagen Golf. The VW Golf only comes in a hatchback. There is only one variation available. Sure, it comes in many colors, but it only comes in one body style. There's a funny saying in English about the Ford Model T, the big first mass market car. The saying goes like this: you could get the Model T in any color you wanted, as long as you wanted it in black. That's because the original Ford Model T only came in black. Today, cars come in lots of different colors, but that original Model T only came in black. That was your only option. JR is back for a Song of the Week. Did you enjoy meeting him on Monday for the 500th episode? He did great, right? Well, he's back behind the controls and he has selected Drive by the electronic music group Clean Bandit and the German DJ Topic. The video shows a truck driver performing in the cab of his truck as it goes from the country to the city to outer space. Drive by Clean Bandit and Topic is the song of the week from JR. Well, as we conclude here, I want to say a special thank you to all of you who recorded videos for the special 500th lesson. I am in shock at how many of you participated, and I loved hearing your stories. I've left testimonial videos for other brands myself, and it's not easy, and that's in my first language. So you were all doing it in your second language or third, and I just loved all of your enthusiasm and your stories, so thank you so much. Now, if you haven't seen the final product, it's available at plainenglish.com/500 right below the video of the lesson. And that's all for today, number 501. Remember to join us on Monday for the end of the story about Ben and Jerry's. See you then.